Janine, we're going to get coffee. Okay. We left y'all a room key if you want to come down later too. Is that the thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know why. I thought about this song pops in my head.
What?
You sent me that message when you were telling me the video that we gotta make.
Uh-huh.
And then this song pops in my head. I don't know why. Do you know the song?
No.
One more road to cross.
One more trip to take? Is that how it goes?
One more move to make.
Oh.
Gotta live my life. Nah, I can't remember the next one. You know whose song that is? Mm-mm. Comment down below if you know the song.
I'm sure it sounds just like your morning voice.
Comment down below if you know the song. Or
That's
if you know
the
the ice machine.
Man, that's
Won't
aggressive.
shut up because we're recording this video. One more road to cross. One more move to make. Gotta live my life.
Like it's, I don't know. I got nothing else.
Man. Must be good coffee.
Must be good coffee. Oh, that's a line from a movie.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh.
Well, we wanted that free dried taster's choice bull crap.
Yeah, that stuff was gross.
A lot of people were commenting on the video we did, and they knew what movie. After I told them, they figured it out. They knew what movie it was.
No coffee there.
No coffee?
Unless
Oh,
you're
it's
getting a new
hot
one.
and decaf. No, maybe over here.
You think
maybe
they
over
moved
here.
it? No, that's waffles.
Oh, come on now.
Maybe they're making new coffee?
Maybe. That's waffles. Scissor.
Maybe they're making new coffee.
They better be making new coffee.
There's only 2 sandwiches too. And breakfast has only been going. Well, it ends at 9.
Well, I mean, sure, that means we got an hour and a half at least left.
Yeah, hopefully coffee's coming.
I'm about ready to be done with this hotel morning. Be at home.
Yes, same. I miss home.
Is there coffee over here? Here, coffee, coffee, coffee.
Here, coffee, coffee, coffee.
Who's that? Somebody's coming out the door. Maybe they have coffee.
Here she comes with the coffee. See? I knew there was gonna be coffee.
Oh, sweet.
I'll fix it for you if you wanna.
Is it broke?
Shut up, take my phone. Thank you. And I'll get coffee. Yes. Oh, man. Good morning. No.
Nah. But they did pull out that gourmet stuff.
That's a very hot gourmet stuff. Holy.
Rainforest.
Hold on, I should have
Home
put it.
2 serves Rainforest Alliance certified coffee to our guests. This high quality, certified, sustainable coffee helps conserve the rainforest, protect wildlife, and sustain farming communities, and will literally burn your fingertips off.
Yeah, because I forgot to do this part first. Hey, but the good news is the moms will be happy there's flavored creamer. Or your mom and the kid will be happy.
I'm recording you making the coffee.
It was easy. I was just putting it in a cup.
People have actually commented, and they said that a lot of the things that they have seen here recently,
I don't know where you want to be.
especially on Squirrel Tribe Life, they say it's therapeutic.
Really? Because I look like
You
a
did what
bag.
now?
This is how you know I look at Squirrel Tribe Life and my Squirrel Tribe 2.0 and stuff as family, because I look like a bag of whatever right now because I haven't seen my face.
It's real family because this is actually gonna go on my main channel.
Oh, okay, then even better.
Now, do we cheers coffee? Cheers.
We haven't, but we could always start.
If we put alcohol in it, maybe. But then we would be addicted. It would prove we have a problem. We actually have a problem with coffee. But
I don't like coffee with stuff like that in it, like Kahlua and Bailey's and stuff. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, Bailey's is good, but I don't really want it in my coffee. The cruise ship offered spiked coffee.
They did.
And I didn't opt for
The Irish
that. I didn't
cream
even
stuff?
try it. We had liquor or alcohol infused. I don't know if it's alcohol or liquor. Infused ice cream at one time in Gainesville. Buford. Sugar Hill. And meh.
I stick to a regular mixed drink or a shot every once in a while and call it done.
But I remember this morning also I had a question that I was going to ask you.
Okay, I'm ready.
But we were walking through the cruise ship and I said I need to ask you off camera, and I didn't. So I need to ask you off camera.
You tapped me like this, like I was supposed to remind you to tell me something, and then I forgot.
But it worked out because I played the video back that uploaded, and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to ask her the question.
Does it need brain power? Because I don't know how much you have right now.
It's very little, if any. And,
perfect time then.
But at the same time, there is some serious stuff we got to talk about that we cannot post on YouTube. So for the members on the Patreon, and what a lot of people may not realize is that Patreon actually gets videos that YouTube doesn't get for weeks, if ever.
That first look thing,
if ever.
Yeah, if ever.
Because sometimes I'll make stuff and I'll put it out there, and I'm just like, nah, y'all ain't ready for that.
Yeah. Or we realize that YouTube won't allow it.
Exactly. No, but that's what I was going to say. Like, you're not ready for it because YouTube won't let you have it.
Be ready for it, yeah.
They won't let you have it.
You know what's funny, and I know this is probably off any topic you're about to go down, but I was checking Instagram this morning, and the DMs that I get are a lot of times the same type of reels or stories or posts from other people that are sent to me, and they're never good. They're always something negative, and it's the negative stuff that media is trying to push right now. And that's what's crazy.
Now let me ask you this.
It's that bandwagon push.
I watched something yesterday, which I ended up sending you the link only after you sent me a link first.
Yeah.
But I already saw my link. You sent me a link, and I was like, well, I think you need
kind of go together.
But I was never going to send it to you because I wasn't. You sent me yours, and then I was like, well, since you've seen that, you need to see this. I'm trying not to perpetuate the cycle.
Yes.
I'm trying not to perpetuate the cycle, so that's why I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not going to show it to you. I'm not going to bring it to y'all.
Yeah.
There's plenty of bad stuff out there that other people will just shove in your face all the time. Hey, y'all, this is bad.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead and get some chickens or whatever. I can't do it no more.
The problem with mine is it's all the stuff that they're really pushing right now to divide people. That's all anybody wants to send me, and it's like I don't want to talk about that.
And that's the crazy part because
I don't want to talk about it because what they're pushing about the divide is literally 1% of the entire population.
Over the last few days, there's so many different people that we've come across that I thought certain things, it being cognizant and aware of our surroundings and prepared, none of it happened. None of it happened.
Just because you have everybody in your ear telling you, oh, don't do this because so. And then you get there and you're like, where?
None of it happened. The random people I sit next to at the bar when I was just alone on the ship, none of it happened.
I'm the one who talked to more people. The lady that was next to us.
Remember that lady we were doing the recording with my mom?
Well,
my mom said something.
And the lady's busting out laughing. And then the other lady that was next to her after that, I noticed she sat there by herself, 3 drinks. So I went over to talk to her, like, wonder what she's doing here by herself. She's 3 drinks in. What's happening?
We're coming back. Now, when we left, we went under the Skyway Bridge or Skyway something bridge in St. Pete, I believe. Yeah. And we thought it looked like we were going to hit the bridge. That video that you recorded was crazy. Yeah. On the way back, it woke me up. Something woke me up, and then I see out, and it's nighttime or it's early morning. The sun hadn't come up yet. It was like 4 a.m., 3 or 4 a.m. or whatever. I couldn't sleep. Is it nighttime or is it morning? It was still dark.
I think it's still considered. If you're awake, it's considered morning, in my opinion. If you have woken up from the previous day, it is now considered morning. That's my opinion.
It's nighttime at 3 a.m. They're like, that's morning.
It's morning.
All right,
whatever.
What if you live in Alaska and you get darkness for 6 months? Is it always nighttime?
And lightness for 6 months.
Is it always nighttime? Like, what do you?
Is it dark there for 6 months, or is it light there for 6 months?
If you're in Alaska or wherever you live and it's darkness, because Kara and Nate went to that one country and it was darkness for like 6 months out of the year. Is it better than Chick-fil-A or worse than Chick-fil-A? What's the over-under?
I'd take it over Chick-fil-A.
You can taste the rainforest sustainability.
I can taste the strength of the coffee. How about that?
So, if you live in a place where it's dark half the year, do you then say at 8 a.m., hey, come on by tonight? Like, how do you, like...
No. I think the city has to turn on every single light humanly possible during what would be normal hours of day.
So,
like, what if they put a dimmer switch on the city so that they can dim, like, the lights up and down for sunrise and sunset?
But then
that's like the Truman Show, though. Oh my gosh, that's like a legit thing.
But then when you wake up and it's pitch black dark, you go, good morning.
I like how you said pitch black dark. Like, literally the exact pitch black dark. It's the same
I really
thing.
wanted to drive that point home. The magic is in the hole, by the way. We learned that last night. And if you want to know what that means, then make sure you check out Squirrel Tribe Life. But, yeah, no, there was no issue. But when we came back, that bridge, it was dark, but it was lit up. And it was lit up in a way that I was surprised. I didn't expect it. And it kind of goes against everything that they say, want you to think or do or whatever. It's wild. It's wild, but that's really not why we're here today to talk about anything. We just kind of got off on this tangent.
I was like, because if we're going that way, I have stuff to talk about from Disney yesterday. Disney Springs.
No, I think you're 100% right, but I do believe that these discussions and conversations belong in a certain place, and that place is Patreon.
Yeah.
And
because you don't have to mince your words or censor your words or...
Well, no, somebody left a comment yesterday. I don't remember exactly who it was. Was it Wendy? I don't remember. And it's not that I don't remember like on purpose. It's just I have a lot going through my head.
And there's a lot of names.
So she says, she left a comment and she goes, I'm sorry, should I not have said that? I was like, no, you say what you want.
You say anything you want.
That's what this is for,
yeah.
Okay? Now, we're not running around here being blatantly disrespectful to one another, but let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's have conversations. Let's have discussions.
Yeah.
And more importantly, let's do it live because we're about to have another live probably, I don't even know what today is.
Today is Friday.
We're probably going to do another live.
Sunday or Monday?
This weekend and or Monday.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do two.
Well, I have one on Monday anyway, 2.0.
So trying to make sure we get everybody locked in the times that they can join.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do Sunday evening.
And then a Monday morning for those who can't do a Sunday evening?
Let's do that. Let's do a Sunday.
Because I know there's a lot of people who do church Sunday mornings and Sunday evenings depending on your religion. And then Monday morning, some people don't work or some people are willing to take their lunch break at 10 a.m.
So today is the 23rd?
24th? 23rd.
So Sunday the 25th, Monday the 26th. Yeah. I had to say that because I don't know when this video's gonna go up. Hopefully it goes up before Sunday.
You put it up Tuesday, and you're like, what?
We have to travel back in time, which we got on that subject.
I was about to say, Back to the Future.
We got on that subject. We get on a lot of subjects. Somebody
Squirrel life, literally.
Got really upset with me because I made a comment about how we could evolve as humans to live in other planets' atmospheres. And they were like, they love to do this. Well, that's where you lost me. That's where you lost me. Like, okay.
I wasn't trying to hold on to you.
Bye. You just need to read your Bible. This is it. Repent. Like, wow. Like, I don't want to be so far into that. I think they even start off with, I'm a Christian. Okay, cool, great. You know, I'm a Falcons fan. Like, look.
No, you're not. Nobody's a Falcons fan.
I know, but we don't have a team where we live, so.
I mean, technically we're supposed to be Buccaneers because we're Florida.
I was going to say, I don't know. Man, I'll choose the Dolphins.
I would choose the Dolphins. I like their colors better. They look better on them.
It's like...
And I like Dan Marino from like way back in the day. Plus Ace Ventura. You have to.
Laces out.
Laces out.
But it's like, wow, calm down. Coming down off that horse. And it's literally just, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
It's talking to people. And I don't know what's worse, the news telling you how bad it's going to be or the Bible and your interpretation.
Your interpretation of it.
Spreading that amongst the community, which again, I have yet to meet anyone in real life who speaks that way. I've met people in real life who want to tell you how Jesus loves you and how, you know, there's a place for you after this world.
But not that you should be scared
no
and it's
one
the end of
has
the world.
ever come to me in person and be like, you know what, repent, this is it, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Money is the root of all evil. And with that being said, that is a misrepresentation of the true scripture, because money is not the root of all evil. But they say it that way.
Yes.
It's all by design, and
yeah.
these are things that we're going to talk about in great detail over on Patreon, as well as the big one. The big one. Yep.
Okay.
Marriage.
Yeah.
I'm going to say marriage. Not divorce, marriage.
In relationships in general, I don't even think it's all just marriage, but
I say that because
we're married.
Well, I say that because the one I got coming up is about marriage.
Okay.
It's about marriage versus divorce. So marriage, in my opinion, is either starting off and maintaining a good one, whereas divorce would be getting ready for and life after. And the conversation that I have for you, the topic and the questions that I have for you are all going to be based on being married, not divorce, and ultimately staying married and not getting a divorce. Because what somebody shared with me yesterday was like, it's one of those things where you hear and you see what someone's about to do, and you know that they have good intentions, but you also know how bad it's going to end up.
Yeah.
And they can't see that. They see all the pros and ignore what could possibly be the cons.
Yeah.
For instance, the cruise.
Yeah.
You saw all the pros.
No, I know all the cons.
No, you saw all the pros, and you had the C-bands, and, you know, and you ignored the cons of they may not be as effective as you need them to be, which ultimately puts you on the boat.
Yes.
So once you're on the cruise ship, once you're on the boat, you can't get off.
There's no getting off.
You can't get off. And unless you get up in Cozumel and then you're late coming back, and then you're one of those pier runners.
Yeah.
Fastest pier runner on flip-flops. But same with marriage. Once you make this step within your marriage, you can't really go back.
Yeah.
And once you make that step, if the seas get rough and you get sick, then all you can do is muscle through it, or, you know, evacuate your bowel. I don't know how better to say. Until it's over. Until it's over.
Depending on your beliefs or lack of, will determine what happens after you're married also. There's those who, their beliefs, once you're in it, there is nothing else. It does not matter what situations are in there, you're not leaving. It doesn't matter how dire it is.
The worst part about this one is that in this instance, in this discussion, it includes and it brings in family.
Oh, well, friends and family
It brings in family into your marriage.
See, that's where a lot of marriages end up going south, is once family is brought in. Yeah, I did that so it wouldn't fall into your coffee while you were drinking.
I just spilled all of it. I just spilled
like
all the coffee. Like, this is not working out. I shouldn't be left alone, unsupervised.
Can I just say how happy I am I got these pants at Ron John in Clearwater? I didn't try them on or anything, and they're too big, and there's nothing attractive about them. But
can I just say how happy I am that you still have your Ron John sticker from Cozumel?
Yeah, so am I. I thought it was lost. I thought the cleaning crew took it until I remembered that I myself had hidden it, so the cleaning crew would not accidentally take it. See, wait, where's it say Ron John? There, my Ron John pants. I got them too big, and I already messed up the thing. It already came out this side. I don't know how to get back. Yeah, so there's that. But they're comfortable.
When you just got bad luck with stickers, because we went to
Oregon. That's where I lost it.
Yeah, you had a cool sticker, and you lost the book and the sticker.
Yeah, I left that in Anaheim. Left it in Anaheim, or it was taken in Anaheim.
Anaheim, yeah. Alyssa, we walk out of Universal City Walk. Was it City Walk? Last
Yesterday?
night.
Yeah.
And this little girl sitting over to our right as we're sitting there hanging out with your mom. And you were in the bathroom, my mom's in the bathroom. And then everybody comes out and we're about to leave, the 5 of us. And then this girl runs over to your mom. Says, hey, can I use your phone to call my mom?
Mine's dead.
Did she say hers was dead? She showed her iPhone with a black screen.
And a crack.
And it's very, very peculiar because I think she was sitting there choosing who she wanted to test.
Well, I agree. And the reason she chose my mom is after I came out and the kid came out. Because before that it was just you and my mom. Because your mom was in the bathroom, then Alyssa and I went in the bathroom. And then your mom came out. So it's 2 grown women and a man. She didn't go over until she saw a younger person with that person because it would tug at the heartstrings. Oh no, I gotta go talk to a mom then. A mom will understand when I say I need to call my mom.
We're not gonna talk about what happened after that, but I will say that Alyssa said, she's like, well, why didn't you give her your phone? Oh, I didn't give her my phone because she didn't ask for my phone. But the simple fact of the matter is, I said, you never really know. She goes, man, it sucks that, we can't trust anybody anymore. So I pull up this article about how thieves will borrow your phone to steal your information and ultimately steal your money, which I've already made an entire video on how someone lost $10,000 in a few minutes by letting someone have access to their phone, plain and simple. Why don't you ask for a charger to charge your phone? Why did we immediately go? But much like Anaheim, we were in Anaheim and we were walking the streets, and again, similar situation. And I told Alyssa yesterday, I said, when you feel it, you feel it. It is what it is. And when you feel it, whatever happens after that happens. So in Anaheim, I felt it. And we did what we did, right? But we did our research afterwards and found out who she really was. Now, I'm not saying that changes anything. Maybe she actually did go get a room with the money that we gave her and something to eat. That's here nor there. But I also know that, there's no risk for me. She didn't get my phone. She, I gave her cash. Like, I was precautious of any potential threat that she could pose against me. But I didn't let anything prevent me from doing what I wanted to do, which was possibly help her.
Yeah. I had so many thoughts about that girl yesterday as we were leaving.
And you never know. You never know.
Lots of questions, and then
you
thoughts.
never know. But I do believe, again, this is going to be a conversation for Patreon because it's not suitable for this platform. And I'm going to tell you right now.
Which is now the dumbest thing that we have to say is it's not suitable for this platform. And after getting that email from Daryl Eves yesterday, even he knows that things are no longer suitable for the platform.
Well, we got the platform and we got the people. And I want a differing of opinion.
Yeah.
But I also, I don't want to have these conversations with everybody sitting in this hotel lobby.
Also that part,
because
yeah, that's true.
I know a lot of people aren't capable, okay?
Of certain thinking differently than they've thought their whole lives.
Or just thinking in general. Or just thinking in general.
That too.
So if we were to put it out there in that way on here, we're just going to get the trolls that come out of their parents' basements behind their keyboards, their shield of armor, and say the stupidest, most ridiculous things that they could possibly say that have nothing to do with any real development of the conversation and helping people be better.
That's why I was telling your mom during that conversation we had at the bar that if I have religious questions, I will go to her because she's the only person I trust to tell me the truth of things without bias. Because, and it's not just because she loves me, it's because she is a good woman. Not that other people out there aren't, but a lot of people have their own agenda when they're trying to tell you about something, where she has no agenda. She's going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and let you make up your own mind and not look at you sideways if you don't agree.
Ugly and a healthy dose of reality. Okay.
And she will listen to me when I have a rebuttal or a reason why I don't agree or don't understand, as opposed to trying to shut me down and explain to me why I'm wrong, why I'm stupid, why I'm whatever, for not just immediately agreeing with that thought.
And that kid walked up to us in the mall at International Plaza, and he started running off with Jesus this, Jesus that, God this, God that. I started smiling. I was like, wait till you talk, because my mom was right there. He starts running off with the scripture. She finishes every single line before him. She's like, I already know. Mm-hmm. She's like, I can tell you. And this, that, and the other. And he's like, we gotta go. And then I asked my mom, I was like, what compels people to do that? She said, there's something that does. I said, would you ever do it? And she's like, I'm not there yet. Yeah. I was like, well, when are you gonna be there? She goes, look at the time, we gotta go. It's like, that'd literally be like me running around to everybody I meet. YouTube's a great platform. I think YouTube has a opportunity for you. You should really take it. It's really no different because I want to see the best for you.
Yeah.
And I know how great this could be. Mm-hmm. So why am I not shouting it from the rooftops? Well, it's not what I really want to do. I'm not compelled to do that.
And depending on whatever it feels pushing, which then takes the sincerity out of it.
So much that we need to discuss, so much that we need to talk about. And that's where we're going to do it. With that being said, links in the description down below. We got other videos to put together. We have a lot to show you from Mexico, from Cozumel, from the cruise. And I'm looking forward to compiling and editing.
Yeah, now that you're back to the internet.
We got 2, maybe 3. I think Cozumel is going to be a 2-part video because there's so much.
Yeah.
And then we got yesterday. Hey, look at this. We got.
So showing up to get coffee.
Hey!
Well, one's deaf and the other one. Must see, my mom put her hearing aids in yet? My mom got dressed and your mom's still in her pajamas. I love it. Go get coffee. Said go get it.
It's sustainable from the rainforest. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we got more to do over there. We got a lot of work to do. I have a lot of things for the main channel and for Scroll Tribe 2.0 to put up, and then we've got Scroll Tribe Life. Because I think we got like 4 channels right now and Patreon that we're gonna devote a lot of time and energy towards.
Oh, and I have new designs coming out in merchandise, so I'm excited about that. People have been asking for certain things, so I'm working on it.
A lot of exciting things are happening. Looking forward to it. That's pretty much all I can really say for now. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say for now. Because again, I'm restricted and limited on what all I can share here, and for good reason. The email from Daryl Eves was a little bit eye-opening, but these are also things that I had already determined and discovered months ago that YouTube has pretty much confirmed over the last 3-4 days that I was right, which is cool. And that was one of the other things, was what people watch, right? What they watch. So if you think about it, without going into great detail, we see the analytic data on the back end of YouTube Studio for all of our channels.
Correct.
And one of our channels shows what they watch, and then we're thinking, no, they don't, but they do. But they still watch what we create, which one of those videos is on its way to really blowing up. Which is very, very important for us and for you guys, especially if you want coaching or counseling or training or aid and help in growing or starting and building YouTube channels, because what we are seeing there is something we've never seen before, which is very good. It's very good, but if you just looked at it from face value, you would think, no, we can't make this kind of content. Oh yeah, you can.
You can.
And these people actually want to see it.
Yeah.
Well, how do you get them to see it? That's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. You go look up Veritasium. Veritasium is quite possibly one of the smartest people on this planet.
Oh, I love his videos.
He makes amazing videos, but he's almost too smart in the sense that
he can't get people to want to watch his videos.
And if they just watched one, they would be hooked.
Yeah.
No matter what the topic is, which is what's interesting to me. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't think about, or I wouldn't think I would want to hear about or learn about or know about, and then I see one of his videos and I'm like, huh, I never knew that, or huh, I have no interest in this, but I like the way this is put together, so I'm going to watch it anyway. It's really weird. But I think when you like the person behind it all, it makes it easier and makes you want to watch more of the stuff.
Right. But I also think that there's so much that we could learn from one another.
I agree with
But
that.
if we don't get the opportunity to be introduced, then we miss out. For instance, if we didn't have an interest in traveling and van life, when will we have ever met Kara and Nate?
Very true.
You know?
Very true.
Not meet them in real life, but meet them on the platform to hear their story and see their travels. And
same thing with Allison Anderson. What was her name before she stopped? Christian Schaefer.
She still puts some up.
She's still doing stuff?
She took some time off.
Well, there's a breakup, so normally that'll mess with you a little bit. So again, relationships can determine what happens.
Well, you got to think
after
relationship, a public breakup because their relationship was on YouTube.
Not a public figure.
While also traveling solo. That's got to be
a lot.
You know,
with nobody to talk to and stuff about it.
No pets either. She didn't have, it's just her.
Yeah, but I mean, we started watching Christian Schaefer and Allison Anderson and Kara and Nate when we were thinking about doing van life last summer, and those are things that we wouldn't have thought to look for before. And even though technically Allison Anderson's stuff didn't really pertain to us,
she did a few, like the Forerunner.
Which I used to want a Forerunner so bad, like since I was 16.
They gave her a Forerunner.
Yeah.
And she went to White Sands, so that's why we went
to
White
Sands because she did go there, so it was beneficial. But there's certain things you wouldn't think to look for until you thought to look for them.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like that stupid saying. It's always the last place you look when you lose something.
But the key is getting people to be able to see it.
I'm gonna go get you more coffee.
And YouTube doesn't always make that simple and easy to do. So when starting channels, when building channels, when growing channels, not only does the topic and the context of the videos that you're making matter. Are you trying to decide which side you want to sit on?
I'm trying to remember where I put my cup.
You know what's funny? I was just telling him when we came down here, I said, at least your mom will like the coffee because they had the French vanilla creamers. They had 3 of them.
Crema.
Oh, they were gone?
They got hazelnut mixed with plain.
Oh, okay. Hazelnut's so good. Yeah, there were 3. I should have gotten them for you and hidden them. Man.
But we've done a lot of research, extensive research, and we continue doing it. And I think that's the difference because we stay in it. So we know what's happening. Your mom said, Kevin, what topics are trending right now that, you could start a channel on and get traction? And I told her there's 3 that I know of for a fact. And
then non-topics that work too. Stuff that doesn't even involve talking.
Yeah. So more on that on Patreon, as well as a lot of the other things that we need to discuss, and just greater access to the 2 of us, and pretty much open book.
Yeah.
AMA, ask me anything. Q&A, FAQ. Maybe we should make an FAQ.
What?
We should make a FAQ post. Frequently asked questions.
Oh, I was like, I feel like you're telling people to.
We can make a FAQ post so that when you go over there, it's like frequently asked questions that most people would want to know about us that they ask on Patreon that they don't get on YouTube. Which the number one is, tell me the story how y'all got together. They love that one.
Because that's definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a very good one, but it's definitely
a fairy tale story.
I mean, it's a fairy tale, and there's villains, and it literally is like a movie, if you think about it, or like a book, because of all the interwovens and everything else. I mean, it's a lot.
Interconnected. It's crazy.
It's a lot.
Stay tuned. See you guys later.